Hello and welcome to Talking Sports Live. I'm Rob J. along with Jamie Horton, and we have a very special guest with us this evening, Mr. Butch Hammock. He is with the Mississippi Farm Bureau High School Scoreboard Show that's heard each and every Friday night on TeleSouth. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you being here, man. It's quite an honor to be in your presence.
Well, we're going to get this show started in just a moment. I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. Their number 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal, 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abson Law Firm. Their number is 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency, 601-339-2040. And Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. Their number there, Mr. Butch, is 601-353-1956, and they have been in business since 1988 when I was just a little bitty baby.
Well, I got married in 1988.
He wasn't no little bitty baby. Oh. Let me tell you what he said Saturday. He said that he was saying his ABCs and 1, 2, 3 when he was a little bitty baby. He was smart.
Little bitty baby. That was a little genius, baby.
Well, it's paid off for him.
Yeah, apparently so.
Well, we got a lot to talk about, and Mr. Hammock, you know all about high school sports and the high school teams in Mississippi. When you look at what's going on in high school right now, what do you see? What do you like? Who impresses you right now?
Well, let's start with MHSAA. The teams right now that I really like are Tupelo and Brandon High School. Mm-hmm. They're setting up for a state championship. The odds are in their favor right now, but you know how it is with playoffs. Anything changes during the playoffs. One loss, you're out.
Yeah.
And some people usually bring their best game during the playoffs. There's another team I like talking about. That's Hollandale Simmons.
Oh.
Those guys, I don't think they lost a game in about 30 years, have they?
Yeah. Somewhere in their class.
Yeah, class 1 or 2.
I think they're 1A. They're good over there, Rob.
They are. Yeah.
They're building a dynasty over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And don't forget about Madison Central.
Yes.
You've got Ocean Springs. You've got Northwest Rankin. They're all got something to say about it. Now, Rob, I picked Lanier last Friday. But
you did.
I fell short.
You did. I
thought they had a shot. I really.
Well, I know that Lanier, they kind of, I don't want to say one dimensional, but they do a lot of running with football, and I knew Murrah can run and pass, and that's why I was a little bit skeptical of Lanier winning that. But Murrah is really, really good, man. They're a very good team.
They are, and they've got a shot to do well. Mm-hmm. But as I say, once you get in the playoffs, a lot can change.
Yeah, but Murrah can't go through the playoffs because they're independent. But I would like to see if they could enter the playoffs. How would they, fare? Because I think they'll make some noise. Coach Gibson is doing a real good job of building that program over there.
He's done a great job.
Really,
a couple of other teams to look at. Of course, Sapanola is making noise again. They're 7-1.
Oh, they're about good again.
Yeah, they're a 6A team. They're not 7A. So yeah. Classification. Your team, Holmes County Central.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on those guys. Man.
Yes.
They're loaded and they just play.
We got a big game against the number 25th ranked team this week.
Yep.
Cleveland Central for the district lead.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something to see. And I heard Cleveland Central is pretty good. And we'll see. But I would say probably to me is how good Grenada is and Hattiesburg and all those guys. I think Grenada's like number 5 or 6.
Grenada's number 6.
Yes.
Hattiesburg's number 5.
Yeah, I heard they were pretty good. And then you always got West Point in the top 20 because then
West Point can be 0-5 win a national.
It really can. Yeah,
they always seem to come together.
You know what? We played West Point last year, and I told Rob the next day at the game. I said, Rob, West Point didn't have a passing yard against Holmes County Central.
They just ran the ball.
They'll tell you they're going to run it. And they run it.
But you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me that they're going to run it. But
I'm going to run it this way.
How is that? How does that happen?
Well, I'm going to tell you, once you have an offensive line that has their mind set on something, they don't care who's in front of them. They're going to beat you. And they're going to wear you down. And that's exactly what they did last year. Then they had that quarterback. I think he went to LSU, I think. And what he was just patient. He was real patient. He let the holes clear for him. If you don't have a good linebacking core, then it's going to be a long night. And we had like 3 guys injured last year for Holmes County. And I'm not making no excuses. But West Point, they're just gritty. And they don't do it pretty, but they do it. And then they play good sound defense also.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, tell me about. I'll tell you the team I thought that was going to be up near.
One is in the academy, the other being Jackson Prep.
Yeah.
If you look at this week's top 10,
Mm-hmm.
guess who your number 2 team is? Jackson Prep
In the state.
in the state.
Wow.
My.
People are putting a lot of stock in Jackson Prep. They're solid defensively, they're solid offensively, and sometimes people tend to overlook this. Special teams is big.
Yeah.
They got a punter that'll put you on the other end of the field, turn the field on you one kick,
Oh my.
and that takes pressure off your defense.
Wow.
And when you play prep, you got to play the whole field.
You know, I used to love going to cover Jackson Prep
Yeah.
when I was covering the high school games because Coach Black, he had a play called the Rob J play.
Yeah.
He would go down the field and score. He said, I know you got to go to another game, so we're going to score real quick for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you, Coach.
He called the Rob J
He called it
play.
the Rob
Well,
J play.
you must be on the sidelines this week.
He was a good guy, man. I miss
really
Coach
is.
Black.
Yeah.
I miss Coach Black.
But Hartfield's a good team. They're loaded offensively.
Yeah.
They have a good defense, but MRA and Prep, quite honestly, are just better.
Mm.
MRA's got their quarterback Sam Stockett that they played Oak Grove this year and beat Oak Grove like 56-10. Yeah, and
Wow.
this kid had 400 yards passing in the first half.
They beat Oak Grove 56-10.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So they've proven their stock.
When you look at what has happened to Pearl, that's how our guest who's coming up later, he went to Pearl. So
Yeah,
I
well,
want to know
yeah,
what's going on with them.
If you want to make excuses, I'd say graduation.
Graduation got him.
Yeah, they're young.
Yeah.
They're young.
Yeah.
And they'll Pearl bounces back. They always do.
Mhm.
If you play football in Rankin County, you're pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Hartfield, Prep, Northwest Rankin.
That is right.
Brandon.
That is right.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Now Clinton, have they struggled this year a little bit?
They're 4-4. They're in the top 15.
Now how they must play some tough competition.
Well, obviously these people know more than you and I do.
Yeah.
4-4
Yeah. But
because your team hadn't lost but one game, right?
Two.
Two.
And that was to the number 1 team in Louisiana.
Now who
One was.
are these voters, man?
That's
You got,
what I
you got Clinton at 4-4, number 15, and you don't have Holmes County in
And you
there.
got Ocean Springs at 4-4 at 2.
Yeah.
And who is New Hope? That's from Columbus.
it's Columbus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're always up there.
Yeah,
Houston,
they're pretty good.
Houston's pretty good up in the little part of the state.
Yeah, that's where your boy graduated from.
Houston Hilltoppers.
Chris Jones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Chris
Hilltoppers.
Jones.
Yes.
Hilltoppers.
Yeah. Heel toppers.
That's it. But you talk about Prep and MRA and Hartfield. JA's pretty good, but I don't think they've got what it takes to hang with those 3 kids.
You think so?
Well, Prep's already beat them. MRA's already beaten them, and they're playing Hartfield this Friday.
Wow. We I mean and
No pressure on Hartfield. I mean, they got to win.
yeah,
They're playing who they're going to play next, Prep or MRA.
Yeah.
because playoffs about to start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
But
around
some
the corner.
teams playoffs was I know Lanier plays Summit, I think, Summit or Summerall, something like that.
Really?
Summerall.
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 Summerall. What are their chances there?
I'm going to give the edge to Summerall.
You give Summerall.
Yeah, Summerall's proven. So
Yeah.
But I think Tommy Kelly has changed the mindset over there. So next year, I think they're gonna be a little bit different.
Yeah, and he has some players. He's
Yes.
a good running
That
back.
running back that he got is
Yes.
he's pretty good.
Now is he a senior? Or
Yes, I think he is.
did he say where he was going?
He didn't say. Not yet.
But yeah, man, I just want to just say congratulations to Tommy Kelly and all those guys, all the coaches at Lanier. I mean, for years, Lanier couldn't win a game. They were the doormat, and when they came out 1-0, I'm like, okay, they were 2-0 and 3-0. I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Well, look at it this way: teams that are winners now, were not very good when they started.
Yeah.
Somebody bought into them. They believed in what the coaches were telling them. And patience, practice, hard work, it pays off.
Yeah.
Especially
I think
Murrah.
Lanier is a byproduct of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Murrah too. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
when Coach Gibson took over that program, I don't think they won over 2 games in like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, didn't they give up football during COVID?
They did.
They
I think
did.
They did.
Yes.
They sure did.
This is
They
their
sure
second year back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, like I said, I'm proud of the
Yeah.
teams from JPS. You know, I'm a product of JPS,
Right.
and I'm so happy to see Murrah, Lanier, and all these teams. You know, for a while, Callaway was playing
class,
well in
yeah.
football. Provine was playing well in football. So what happened to with Wingfield? Some of those players went to Forest Hill.
Yes, I think some of those they split to Forest Hill, Provine, and Lanier, I think. So they got scattered, and where Bernard Moore said Jim Hill also. So they just went all over the city.
Jim Hill, what?
Some of the players went to Jim
Oh,
Hill.
someone went to Jim Hill. Okay.
Jim Hill, Provine,
Yeah.
Forest Hill.
Okay.
So, and I think Lanier probably got a few on
Yeah.
too.
Well, that's great, man. That is really, really good. But again, looking at the top 5, you got Brandon, Jackson Prep, Tupelo, Madison Central, and Hattiesburg.
And Hattiesburg always pretty good.
Well, a lot to be said for being 8-0.
Ooh, that 8.
I would have Grenada above Hattiesburg.
You
Yeah,
think Grenade's better than Hattiesburg?
I think so.
That's interesting.
They may see each other.
What about Oak Grove? I'm surprised.
Oh, 5-3, they're number 7.
Well, that's the team that MRA beats bad.
You know what? It's good to see Germantown in this poll. Germantown
Yes.
is number 18
Yeah.
Yep.
at 5-4.
And Knoxville County, of course, always in the
Yeah,
top.
they always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them in West Point, those guys like Louisville. Louisville is number 11.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Hammock, when we come back, we want to just talk about how you and your guys assemble the high school scoreboard on Friday nights. And we'll have a trivia question coming up as well. This is Talking Sports Live. We're back in a moment.
All right.
I'm Ed Trim with Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. We take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. Rob J. along with Jamie Horton and our very special guest, Mr. Butch Hammock of the Mississippi Farm Bureau High School Scoreboard Show. Each and every Friday night, you can hear it on the TeleSouth networks. You know, Jackson State games on TeleSouth for a while.
It was, I heard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, Ms. Hammock, how difficult is it to get the scores in? I know when I was doing it, we had to rely on people to call in with the score, and they would say stuff like this: "I'm calling in the Merle Vicksburg score. It was 15-0. Yeah. Who had 15, man?
Who won?
So how do you get the scores now?
Oh, we've got good sources. We've got the MHSAA website, MAIS website. We use Max Preps, and lots of other. TeleSouth has a good scoreboard guy that updates the scores on the radio stations around.
Is Dixon still there?
Dixon's still there.
That's my man.
Dixon is now the sports director, and
he should be.
Yeah, he sits in his office.
Yeah.
He's not a part of the show anymore.
Okay.
He'll come in and talk to us from time to time, visit with us.
Yeah.
But the show's been on there since 1995. I've been a part of it since 2003. Me and Keith Walker. Keith was the play-by-play guy for Pearl for many years.
Yes.
And back in summertime 2003, we got a call from Dixon, and he had invited us to be a part of the scoreboard show. They were making some changes on the staff, and it took me about 30 seconds to make up my mind. Do I want to climb up in hot press boxes, or do I want to sit behind a computer screen and read scores all night?
I think computer screen won.
Yeah, it did. I was old enough. I was tired of it, and I just decided the scoreboard show was where I wanted to be. Been a part of it now since 2003. 21 years.
Wow. Yeah. Now, do you during the games, do you listen to a particular game, or how does that work during the nights?
Yeah, at the studios, all the stations that they own are on the air.
Okay.
You can listen to every game you want to. They broadcast that they cover. I think TeleSouth probably covers. I know they got 12 stations in Mississippi.
Yeah, I know they got a lot. Yeah.
Every one of those stations carries a ball game. So
yeah,
and so they got good sources. It's just not a lot of prep work. You just pray the scores are right when you read them. That's happened to us before. Read a score and somebody called us in. They didn't win.
Wow.
Score
Yeah.
said.
It's amazing, what you guys do. I don't think a lot of people realize the hard work that goes into that.
Well, we finish up one show, and then we're watching and checking and reading stats and getting scores and looking at player profiles and so forth. And
Yeah.
we walk in on Friday nights at 10:06 and sit there for an hour and a half and do our scoreboard show. A
Wow.
lot of fun. Quite an honor. Not as big an honor as this, mind you.
we appreciate it.
Yeah, I can go ahead and retire now. My life's complete.
I mean, I want to ask you, like,
Okay.
of all these teams,
Uh-huh.
most of them, like Metropolitan,
Right. Mhm.
maybe a city, but you got people like West Point, Louisville,
Mhm.
Knoxville County,
Ocean Springs,
Ocean
New Hope.
Springs, all these Holmes County, Cleveland, and these small town
Mhm.
high schools. I keep telling everybody that Mississippi has so much talent that it's just ridiculous. So,
Yeah.
how do you? What school have you ever covered that you probably enjoyed the most, and what team?
Looking back in the 80s or early 90s, South Panola.
Of course.
They were very attractive.
Yeah.
They had a lot of talent up there.
Mhm.
Here of late, I live in Madison County. They never always broadcast for several years, so I like MRA.
Okay.
Jackson Prep, you either love them or you hate them. There's no gray area. And I'm always fascinated by West Point. I'm always
Yes.
fascinated by Hollandale Simmons. Those guys, they're in the state championship every year.
And the thing about high school football,
Yeah.
it brings people together.
Well, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Go back during Katrina, during
Yeah.
COVID,
Yeah.
high school football never stopped.
It never stopped.
That was the catalyst and the therapy that those families and kids and parents needed. It just kept going.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you say. There was something that came out about 5 years ago that Mississippi has the most passionate football fans in the United States.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Those kids, they graduate, they go to places like Jackson State, Mississippi State, Ole Miss Southern, they
Yeah.
play football.
Yeah.
And then we've talked about kids that we've talked about in high school that are now playing pro football.
And that's what Coach Taylor said. And Rob, you know this. When he first got the job, he said, "Look, we got to start keeping these homegrown kids here in this state."
Yeah.
And he's going to go hard at recruiting. And him and Coach O, already know they do that. And that's the thing. A lot of kids, when they get these big time deals from these big old out of state schools,
Yeah.
they want to go home. But at the end of the day, if you just stay here within your in school,
Yep.
your in state schools, you'll be amazed at the program you can build.
What's cool is when you see all these kids that compete against each other
Yes.
and they all ended up the same
Yeah.
school together.
Yeah.
And you see how good they really. There are so many good players in this state.
Yeah.
Where do you start? You got Brett Favre, Aaron McNair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the
Fletcher-
greatest
Fletcher
quarterbacks.
Cox.
Yeah, that was so underrated.
Yeah, he was. Well, I can remember years ago when Curly Holman was coaching at Southern Miss.
Oh, I remember
Southern
him.
had just beaten maybe State or Ole Miss or somebody.
Yeah.
And Coach Holman looked at Brett and said, "Those are the guys that wouldn't recruit you."
Yeah.
That he's just beaten.
Man, you brought back memories when you mentioned Curly Hallman.
Yeah.
I went to Southern Miss when he was a coach
Yeah.
for practice,
Mhm.
and he told me, he said, you can only film the first few seconds when they were stretching and all that. And he said, okay, you got to go when we practice and come back when practice is over. So I just drove around Hattiesburg, waiting
Yeah.
for practice. So when I got back, I don't know if I told you this or not. When I got back, he said, "You still here?" I said, "Yeah, coach, you told me to come back after practice." He said, "Okay." So we did interviews, and Brett Favre helped me with my equipment to the car.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't. that was my deal with Brett. I don't all the stuff that he did the same, but he was always a good guy to me.
Yeah.
And you guys mentioned about high school, what you liked about, man, what I like is just how well they treat you. Every school that I've gone to. I mean, St. Andrews, Terry,
Yeah.
Canton Academy, every Germantown.
Alma mater.
Yeah.
Canton Academy?
Academy?
Yeah.
Is
Really?
that right? I was at Canton Academy a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
That's where I graduated.
And we
Yeah.
played them. Almost kind of played them last year,
Yeah.
and that was my first time ever going to the camp. I always see the Canton Academy era that way.
Yeah. Well, Holmes County was there. Canton. It was big deal what side, but
Yeah, I mean, it was. I'm gonna tell you something about Holmes County.
Yeah.
Wherever they go, they going.
well, my wife's from Holmes County.
Yeah.
I got
She's
a-
from
I got
Holmes
a-
Yeah,
I got a
she's
connection.
from Chula.
Chula.
And I talked to her,
That's right.
and when I tell you that, I mean, they had a big fan following up there. So,
They do.
Yeah.
but the people at Canton Academy were so hospitable.
They were.
I mean, they really was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, people are so welcoming to you, man. I don't think I've ever gone to a high school place that has been nasty to me or anything like that. Now, in college, that's a different story.
Well, let me share something with you about high school football in Mississippi.
Oh,
You don't plan a wedding during a high school football game in Mississippi. And if somebody dies, you either going to bury them on Saturday or Sunday, or not on Friday.
I don't. Yeah, and during football
It's the
season,
truth. Yeah.
they don't too many funerals want to be on no Saturday, but the family do it anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you see somebody getting married on a Friday or Saturday,
yeah.
football season, you
Yeah.
know that the wife playing that.
Yeah,
Well,
and he said, look, no August through December. You got what 8 other months to play in a
Yeah,
wedding.
there'll be 3 people there: the preacher, the bride, and the groom. That's about it.
But you know, I want to say congratulations to the Mississippi State women's soccer team. They're number 1 in the country.
Huh?
How about
about
that?
that?
Are you serious?
They're number 1 in the nation.
Oh, I did not know
Yes.
that.
Yes, they were crowned the regular season SEC champs for the first time in the program's history. So congratulations to Mississippi State soccer. And I tell you this, if Jackson State soccer team advances to the NCAA tournament, that's what they'll be playing.
Yeah, look, they won't have far to travel.
Because last year they played Alabama.
Yeah.
They played the Crimson Tide. So in the Mississippi Mud Monsters, they released their schedule. Did you know about that, Ms. Hammond?
Yeah, that's the old Trustmark Park.
Yeah, that's Trustmark
Are they going to change the name of the stadium, or is it going to stay the same?
I think it's gonna stay the same.
I think it's going to stay the same.
Yeah.
But they named it Mud Monsters. I was like,
Monsters.
what is that? That's a catfish.
Is that what it is?
That's what
Right
it is.
there. There you go.
But one more thing, the World Series is going on. By the time we hit there, it may be over. But
Yeah.
did you see those 2 idiots with the Yankees
I did not.
fans that grabbed Mookie Betts?
I saw that. Now they're making a big deal out of this. And really, they're not. The fans were actually sympathetic.
Mhm.
But when the dude with the Cubs did it, man,
We said the same thing.
they wanted to send him out of town on a
But
rail.
no, they
did.
didn't want to. They did.
They did.
I'm a Cubs fan,
That's
so
his
yeah, I
heart.
remember
and,
that.
and the thing about with Bartman, he wasn't the only hand reaching.
He sure was not.
It actually just popped in his.
And did you see when they were throwing stuff at him?
Yeah.
And I've been to Wrigley Field now. Let me tell you, I've been to Wrigley about 4 or 5 times, and the fans are so great, but they take their baseball seriously.
But the thing, what Mookie Betts said, they lost the game. If the Yankees had lost, maybe they would attack those 2 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, and I know you don't too much care for the Yankees because you
No, no, sir.
Yeah,
No, sir.
you don't like them.
No, no.
But right now, I just think that the
I'm gonna
Dodgers
back
are
up
just.
for a minute.
I just think that the Dodgers are just. I mean, the better team.
Yeah, and then Ohtani isn't doing much.
He is not. He's hurt.
Well, let me give you a little tidbit that I got from Coach Ron Pokes over years ago. Baseball is a game of inches.
It sure is.
It
But
is.
I'll tell you this: if there's a team that can come back, it's the Yankees.
It is.
Sometimes
Yeah.
that baseball is as big as a basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Because
never
Freddie Freeman has been killing it.
Man, and look, and the Braves fans are saying right now, they have funerals crying because this man left because he pretty much, his wife wanted to leave
Yeah.
and go back to California. That's why he signed with the Dodgers.
Yeah, he played with the Mississippi Braves. Also.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much talent that came through Pearl. Right between him and Harris,
Yeah.
and all them guys that's playing for the Atlanta now.
Mhm.
I mean, the Mississippi Braves has a lot of talent.
They sure did. I hate to see them go.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was emotional for me. But look, I went to I visited Columbus Park. 'Cause when the Mississippi Raiders played there, they played in like the same area. So it's gonna be interesting if they're gonna win in Columbus or not.
So, Mr. Hammock, are you going to go see some of the Mississippi Mud Monsters?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I might catch a game or two.
I love baseball.
Yeah,
You love baseball?
Yeah, that's a thinking man's game. A lot
All
of
right.
strategy, a lot of thoughts.
a lot of it.
No doubt about it. A little bit later, we're going to have our predictions, and we're going to bring on our expert, Lil Willie Brown. He's in the 90% range.
He is.
You know
Now,
that?
you know what? We give our buddy. We talk. We have fun with our buddy. But right now, he's really been good on these predictions.
I may need to take him down to the boat.
Well, I'm
You
gonna,
might.
I'm gonna tell you something. If Willie says it, I'm going with it.
That's a man who believes in Lil Willie.
Don't go with the NFL though. He don't know what
Please
he's talking
don't.
about.
Well,
All right, we'll take a break.
Why we
We'll
2 and
be
6
back with our trivia question after this.
yeah.
Ahmed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
He's busy.
Rob.
Right.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. I was writing down my menu. Now, Ms. Hammond, you're not a vegan, are you?
No, sir.
Okay, I was just,
No, sir.
checking.
Nope.
I was just writing down my order for tonight.
Yeah.
I got to get yours.
He ain't vegan. 'Cause last time he had them ribs stacked up.
Right here?
Yeah.
You did? Well, what we do each and every week, we have a trivia question. And if you can correctly answer this question on one of our social media platforms, the first one to do that, you will win a gift card here at Full Moon. And that gift card is worth how much, Bernard? $10. Wow.
Can a former player participate in the trivia?
Well, if you're sitting on a platform, you can't participate.
Well, I'm not going to participate.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer.
I think you know the answer.
Okay.
The question is, who is considered Jackson State's winningest football coach? It says winningest coach, but the winningest football coach, is that correct? The winningest football coach. Who is that? Go to our social media platforms. Now, don't call the TV station because ain't nobody wins. But if you know that answer, you can.
And it's so simple.
It's so simple.
Yes.
And you will be the winner of a $10 gift card, and that will get you a corn on the cob. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
so the MAIS playoffs about to start. Have they started yet?
Classes 1 through 5 start tomorrow night, and 6A starts next week.
Wow. Okay.
So they'll be wrapping up before Thanksgiving.
And that'll be Thursday night. You watching us here? That'll be Thursday night. So by the time we hit the air, those games will be over. You got a favorite in there?
6A, I'm going with Prep. 5A, I'm going with Park Lane.
So Prep is that good?
Yeah.
Could
Okay.
Prep win the whole thing?
Yep.
Wow, that's my sentimental favorite.
Yeah.
You know, that's what Jackson Prep. Yeah.
I mean, I like Prep. I mean, Prep coach is real nice. You know, we played them in the middle school, and I talked to the high school coach because he wants some of my kids. But I'm gonna tell you my dog horse. MRA.
MRA? Well, don't count them out.
Yeah.
That's what my dog horse is.
Yeah, they're playing for position tomorrow.
Yeah.
Prep wins, they get the 1 seed. If MRA wins, he gets the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
And
Where they playing at?
Prep and Hartfield. Prep and I think Prep's at home.
Okay.
Hang on, I can tell you.
Okay.
MRA's on the road, playing PCS.
Yeah.
Well,
Hattiesburg.
they're playing in Madison. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Well, they're gonna be.
Jackson Prep's at home, play Madison St. Joe.
Oh,
And then the big game is going to be Hartfield and JA. They're playing that game at Hartfield.
Wow.
Hartfield's gonna win.
Yeah. Well, JA's in the sport.
Yeah, Hartfield's they've been struggling.
They've been struggling, but I think they're gonna
They've been struggling.
But all
Yes,
your
sir.
teams are going to make it from 6A. It's just a matter of what,
seeding.
who gets to play Prep again, who gets to play MRA again.
Yeah.
All right, 5A Park Lane, Magnolia Heights out of Senatobia is really good. 4A Tri County, they're 10-0.
Yeah, they always good.
They're always good.
Yeah.
It's probably the best thing they've ever had.
Yeah.
And 3A, I'm going with Riverfield out of Louisiana.
They are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them this year.
Kirk's good. They're
Yeah,
undefeated.
Academy. They're always
I
good.
think Riverfield's a better team.
Riverfield. Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
I saw Riverfield.
Class 1A and 2A are your 8-man football leagues.
So I want to know how is Riverfield in Louisiana part of? I always wondered that.
Well, it was MPSA for years, Mississippi Private School Association. So they changed it to the Mid-South Association of Independent Schools.
Okay.
They took the private school logo off of it, and there's teams at one time there were teams from Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana playing the MPSA.
Oh,
And there was 1 year where all the teams from other states, other than Mississippi, won the state title.
Wow. Again, our trivia question is: who is considered Jackson State's all-time winningest football coach? If you know that answer, you can log on to our social media platforms. That's Talking Sports Live, Facebook page, YouTube, and Twitter. Don't call the TV station because they're not going to answer. All right. Speaking of Jackson State is in the driver's seat right now in the SWAC East Division. They're undefeated at 4-0, and I know some of the Grambling folk are going to be 4-0 when we beat them. It didn't count. The game did not count. And Alabama State is in second place at 3-1. FAMU 2-1. FAMU they need Jackson State to lose twice. Now, Jackson State has not played Alabama State yet, but again, JSU is in the driver's seat. Alcorn on the West is 3-1. Southern has beaten Alcorn already.
Yeah.
Now, I think Alcorn's still going to win the West.
Yeah, we talked about this for you.
Yeah, I think they're still going to win it.
And my thing with that is, Rob, both of them kind of like inconsistent.
Yeah, they are. You hit that on.
Yeah, because the West is so wide open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because Texas Southern beat Grambling.
Yeah.
This past week, and you got to get to Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff is 2-2 in the SWAC now.
Yeah.
So it's wide open.
Yeah. So it's not this. This won't be an easy game.
No, it was not. No, it was not.
Looking at the SEC standings, I tell you what, LSU. This game with LSU this weekend, that's an elimination game.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much, that's an elimination game.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But Texas A&M is in first place. Georgia second at 4-1. Texas 3-1. Well, these two teams that just entered the SEC, they kind of make a little noise, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. But
I figured Texas would.
I still think the buzzsaw is still Georgia.
Yeah.
Ole Miss?
I agree.
Georgia.
You want to give Ole Miss?
No, Georgia. Yeah. Well, but no, he didn't hear me.
But and the worst team in the SEC right now is it's Mississippi State.
Yeah, we cannot talk about Mississippi State too bad. We get fired.
Man, they are old.
I can.
Man, I can't believe Mississippi State is 0-5.
In Mississippi State,
They won a game.
I'm sorry, 0-5 in the SEC.
This is his
Who did they beat somebody in the SEC?
It'd be East.
Oh, they beat East.
Okay, that was the first game of the year.
But this is his first year.
Yeah.
You gotta allow him
they're gonna
to
be
get his
okay.
players.
He'll be fine.
I think they're gonna be okay.
He likes to score a lot of points. I tell you that.
Well, they've had to transition through a lot from Mike Leach to Zach Arnett.
Yes,
and they basically had three different styles of play.
That's exactly right.
And Dan Mullen should have never left.
Well, I agree with that too.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Well, I've always said State and Ole Miss were the best jobs. You win 6 or 7 games a year, go to a bowl game. You say it to you.
I mean,
leave on your own.
And then Southern Miss still struggling.
Yeah,
they fired the coach.
Yeah,
got a new coach, but I don't know.
Looking for a new coach.
Oh yeah, they're looking for a new coach.
The interim head coach, matter of fact, played football at Kent Academy.
Really?
Yes, he did. We had Reed Stringer, and he was also on the national championship team at Delta State.
Oh,
played offensive lineman.
Yeah,
in high school, went to tight end, and then moved to defense.
Any thoughts on who may be the head coach?
I've heard Bill Clark, the guy that used to be at UAB. I've heard his name mentioned in a few circles.
Bill Clark was still available.
He's out, but he'd be a good fit.
I also heard the guy that Jackson State was looking at, Coach Mack.
Yeah. From him and TC are real good friends.
Right.
He was at Rice.
He's one of the names.
One of the Knicks guys is on staff at Southern Miss right now. I've heard his name mentioned.
Derek Nix.
Derek Nix.
There's possibilities.
He's at Ole Miss, right? On staff.
Yeah, he's on staff at Ole Miss.
Well,
yeah.
Did he play at Southern?
Yeah, he played at Southern.
Okay.
Now, what about the coach that he's Holmes County and they canceled that game because they said it was muddy?
Oh, Rod Davis.
Rod Davis. He played at Southern Miss. Now, is he considered?
I haven't heard his name. But, I mean, to be honest with you, think he'll make a good fit down there?
I don't know.
But the athletic say he wants somebody to prove it.
Yeah, he wants somebody to prove it. Yeah, absolutely.
But after he canceled that game against Holmes County.
You were mad at him too.
I was hot.
I
drove all the way from Jackson to Chula, and then I had to announce that the game was canceled at 7:30.
They canceled the game. Davis said it was too muddy.
Oh, really?
And the field was too bad.
It's football. It's football.
He said
muddy was better. That's a great equalizer. Football.
Yeah, he said his team doesn't play on anything like that.
You got a muddy field. Your defense ain't got to play that hard.
That's right. It's football.
So do you guys in this stock in Ole Miss? You giving up on Ole Miss?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No, I'm not giving up on them. I just think that, from what I understand, we was at the game, Rob, so I didn't see it, but Oklahoma was leading them 14-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they came on with
Yeah.
So they can't do that against a quality opponent week in and week out. You can't do it. Lane Kiffin said that himself.
And they had to be very careful about Arkansas.
Well, I mean, even with Mississippi State, let me tell you something. That is a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say too much to get those guys amped up. I think Mississippi State's going to lose. But at the end of the day, you can't count it out.
Yeah.
Well, if Arkansas needed a morale booster, they got it last Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, everything worked.
Yes.
So Arkansas
for the-
and Ole Miss this week. Who you pick?
I'm going with Ole Miss.
You going with Ole Miss?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
All right.
That's just. I think the only stumbling block Ole Miss has left is
Well, you know what? We're gonna get we'll get your picks right now because our next
let's get
segment
your
is Linwood.
Okay.
So Vanderbilt, Auburn.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never thought I'd see the day when somebody put Vanderbilt over Auburn. I'm telling you.
Okay. Let's see here. Massachusetts and Mississippi State.
State's going to win another game. I figured it'd be that one.
Think it'd be that one.
Yeah, they'll finish 2 and 10, whatever it is.
Texas A&M, South Cal.
A&M. I know they're playing in South Carolina, but A&M, they just, I think the better the team, the better they play.
Florida, Georgia.
Georgia.
Maine, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Of course, Maine did beat Mississippi State several years ago. Remember that 3-2 ball game?
They sure did.
Yeah.
Kentucky, Tennessee.
I'll
I
tell it.
don't think he'd be back on the program no more.
Who's that? Tennessee.
You say Tennessee.
Yeah.
And let's see. You want to move over to the SWAC? Go ahead to
Yeah,
SWAC.
let's do the swag.
Okay, where?
Take a shot at it.
Right above.
What am I
right-
looking at?
Right above.
Okay, all right. Southern Alabama, A&M.
Southern.
Okay. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Jackson State.
Jackson State.
Grambling, Bethune-Cookman.
Grambling.
Prairie View, Mississippi Valley.
Jerry Rice playing?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's not walking through that door. He's not walking through that
Him or Titan.
door. I'm not walking through that
Yeah.
door.
All right. Prairie View.
Texas Southern and Florida A&M.
Let's see here. That's a tough one. Texas Southern, Florida A&M. I'm gonna go Florida A&M.
And finally, Alabama State and the Alcorn Braves.
All corn.
All right.
They're playing for a playoff spot.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
They
Absolutely.
are.
Mr. Hammock, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate
Man,
it.
this has been fun.
You got to come back more often.
Well, I will.
Yes, sir.
I don't think he may not be invited.
Did we get a winner? Did we, nobody knew
That should
who
be
the winningest football coach in Jackson State history.
I mean, everybody should know that.
Everybody should know that.
Hadn't been that long.
No, it hadn't been that
No,
long. And
no.
he's got a tournament in his honor, a golf tournament in his honor every year. Okay.
Yeah.
He have a football game in his honor
I'm just
every
about to
year.
say they got a game in his honor
Right.
also. So I mean,
Yeah.
clues.
He loves jazz.
He loves
Yes.
jazz music, one of the best jazz.
He grew up in the Georgetown
He grew up
community.
in Georgetown.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right, Miss Hammock. Thank you so much. And tell your family we said hello.
I'll tell them.
All
Thank
right.
y'all.
We're
Appreciate
back.
you being here.
All right, you too.
All right.
Ahmed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. Rob J. along with Jamie Horton. Still trying to get an answer to our trivia question: who is the winningest football coach in Jackson State history? And we do that because it is homecoming at Jackson State. Do you know who it is?
Yeah, I most definitely do.
You do?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay, well, don't give it away.
Okay,
All right.
I won't give it away.
All right, little Willie Brown, he's our expert prognosticator, and you've been doing well. You're up in the 90% range.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Yeah.
you very much.
You want to jump into it right now, or you want to wait?
Well, I'm following your lead, sir.
Okay, you want to go SEC first? Or you want to go with the SWAC?
Let's go with the SEC first, and then we'll come say the best for last.
All right, like it's his show. All right, now Mr. Hammock, okay, we got Ole Miss and Arkansas. Mr. Hammock picked Ole Miss Rebels.
I think Ole Miss will beat Arkansas. I'm gonna go with the Rebels this time.
Okay,
I say Arkansas.
Well, that
Jamie,
means
you say what? He not saying it. That's his prediction.
that's just ridiculous.
You want to get mad at him? You can't get mad at it.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
all
sir.
right. Jamie, and you ready to fight the man? Cause I said Ole Miss also. Okay, Vanderbilt, Auburn.
I'm going with Vanderbilt. That's the team that beat. They upset somebody earlier, didn't
Alabama.
they? Alabama. Yeah. They're playing pretty good football.
So you say Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
All right, Jamie.
Vanderbilt.
Okay, we all say Vanderbilt. Okay, you know what? I'm saying Auburn. Auburn played well last week. Didn't
Are you sure?
I'm going with Auburn.
Okay.
Maine and Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Say Oklahoma. Jamie, you say-
Oklahoma. Yeah.
Say Oklahoma. Yeah, we all say Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Okay. Florida, number 2, Georgia.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia.
Maybe say Georgia. I'll say, yeah, we all say Georgia. Massachusetts, Mississippi State. Mr. Hammock said Mississippi State.
Well, I kind of believe him, but I think Massachusetts gonna win.
You believe it?
I believe it.
You believe Massachusetts gonna be Mississippi?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
I think.
You asked me a question. I answered.
Okay, don't holler at Jamie.
Calm down.
Don't get mad at Jamie. Just calm it down now. Okay, so you said Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I'll say Mississippi State.
I do too.
Okay, you're the only one saying Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be the only one right too.
Hey, I'm gonna just stop you a little bit. You kind of talk. Turn your head this way. Turn
I'm
look over
gonna
here.
talk to Jack.
Look over here at me.
Yeah.
You talk a little slick out your mouth. Don't be the quietest one in church next Saturday. All right, let's see. You
I
got
told you it's gonna be on the
Texas.
50-yard line.
Texas A&M and South Cal.
Texas A&M.
Oh, Texas A&M.
Okay, we all say Texas A&M. Kentucky and number 7 Tennessee.
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 All right, we all say Tennessee. All right, now let's move to the SWAC. Okay, we'll start with Southern University at Alabama A&M.
I think Southern's gonna bounce back this week after they lost to FAMU last week. I'm going with Southern University Jaguars.
Well, I think I'm gonna pick Alabama A&M.
Picking Alabama A&M.
Okay.
This is going to be tougher
Yeah.
than I picked Southern last week. I'll stick with Southern.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
stick
gonna
with
go
Southern.
with the
I'll stick with
Jaguars.
Southern. All right. Arkansas Pine at Jackson State.
Say go back to that. Come back to that.
Okay. All right. Like it's show. Okay. Grambling at Bethune. Grambling at Bethune-Cookman. Now we just saw Bethune.
Yeah.
Grambling. I'm going
Say
with
Grambling?
Yeah, I say Grambling.
If Bethune-Cookman have a first half against Grambling head against us,
I'm
Wait,
picking.
wait, wait.
And if Bethune plays at
First
quarterback,
half.
yeah,
play
Sprague.
I'm picking Bethune.
And that's what I'm picking. I think Bethune-Cookman
I
gonna
don't
beat Grambling.
think, but they only played one half of football last weekend. You got to play 4 quarters.
And we know that.
Well, Jackson, because of Jackson, I think Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson State just a better team.
I
But Grambling
understand
is
that.
so inconsistent right now.
So,
Okay.
so you stick with Grambling.
I'm going with Grambling.
Okay.
Okay. Prairie View at Mississippi Valley.
Where's Mississippi Valley at? Prairie View.
In Albina.
It's in Alabama?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they had moved it. Down the highest community college somewhere. Prairie View.
Don't get on here and talk about Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. Now why are you talking
just
about
a
Valley?
joke.
Who did you pick?
Prairie View.
You're not gonna pick Valley?
Next year.
I'm picking Valley, Rob.
You pick. When
I'm
they,
pick Valley.
You got
Jamie,
Yeah.
pick Valley.
yeah, somebody get AMR up here.
I'm-
'Cause I think
wait.
he got a medical
Wait,
condition.
wait, just a minute. You're not gonna talk about Valley. Okay.
I said
He picked who he thought was gonna win.
I say Mississippi Valley.
Okay. Now,
Did you
Texas,
say Whitfield was missing somebody out there?
Texas Southern at Florida A&M. Now, Mr. Hammock picked FAMU.
I'm going with the Rattlers also.
You got FAMU also?
Uh-huh.
Me too.
Okay, we all say FAMU. Although Texas Southern did do something to ground. But anyway,
Yeah.
Alabama State at Alcorn.
Now this one right here to me has been on my mind all week.
Now, Mr. Hammock picked
He picked
Alcorn.
He picked Alcorn.
uh-huh.
I'm going with Alabama State.
You going with Alabama
And
State?
it ain't no hate for Alcorn and all that.
Well, you hate Alcorn.
Yeah, he showed
you
it.
ain't-
Well, no, we don't have to say it like that now.
But you hate him though.
You don't.
No, I just
would pick
I'm
Alcorn.
going with Alabama State.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Alcorn playing for playoff position.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Hammond said, I think Alcorn
Where
I
they
agree.
playing at though?
in Mobile for the Port City Classic.
Oh, they playing in Mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna stick with Alabama State.
I'm going to pick Alcorn.
Yeah.
I still think Alcorn is going to win that division.
Yeah, he said he think Alcorn gonna win the West.
Okay.
Okay.
And last, you told me to save this one for last. Arkansas Pine at Jackson State.
D.I. Love, Jackson State University. Final score: Jackson State 42, Pine Bluff 14. Write it down. Put it in the books.
42-14.
Yes,
Little
sir.
Willie. Okay.
I got to pick the score too.
You don't have to.
We know we pick ours
We
on Saturday.
pick out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Jackson State's going to win this game.
Yeah, I think Jackson State will win.
Okay, so we all say Jackson State.
Yes.
We do have a winner. I want to say congratulations to Chris Nelson. Chris Nelson answered our trivia question, which is who is the all-time winningest coach in Jackson State football history? Do you know the answer?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, who is it?
Will Cut Chief, W.C. Gordon. W.C. stands for Will Cut.
Actually, the WC stands for William Charles.
Yeah, I know. But I was telling you what he told the players.
Okay.
Will Cut You.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Well, Coach Brown, you got your picks in. Everybody had their picks in. Anything else? Anything surprised you over the weekend?
Not really. Not really.
We surprised that Bethune jumped out on Jackson State like that?
Yes, Jackson got off to a slow start, but they still playing Bethune. But they came back out. They had a great showing in the second half. They had a complete shutout in the second half, just like they did against FAMU. So Jackson is at the top of their game right now.
Okay.
And
Well, I do want to say congratulations. Well, not congratulations, but good luck to Mo Williams and the Jackson State basketball team, the men's basketball team. I saw the 2 exhibition games. They blew out Belhaven, which was expected, and they jumped out to a 19-point lead over Southern Miss at halftime, and Southern Miss came back and won the game at overtime. But Mo he set out 4 of his top players.
So,
Yeah.
well, let me ask you a question. The exhibition game, was the people invited? I mean, like the
Yeah.
public? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That looked like an NCAA game.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It looked like did I say that right? NCAA game?
NCAA, yeah.
It looked just like that because the Southern Miss fans, they were quiet when they started coming back when Jackson State started committing these phantom fouls
right.
and Southern Miss got back in the game.
But four of our top players wasn't playing.
No, absolutely not.
But
Mo is going to have a good team.
Yes, he is.
I have high expectations for Coach Mo Williams and the Jackson State Tigers in the SWAC play this year in basketball.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be the team to beat this year.
Yeah.
This
I agree.
is going to be their year here.
And the JSU women, they beat the School for the Poor a lot to a little.
Yeah.
They beat the little Willie Brown.
Well, Coach, she's going to have to get in there and get her feet wet. It's going to be her first year out. So, and coming in behind the shoes that she's going to have to fill, it's just going to be okay eventually.
She ain't worried about filling no shoes. She's got her own team,
Right.
and she's going to be fine.
Yeah, she's going to be great.
I already got a little guard over there. They said she's
gonna
kind
be
of
pretty
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. See, because he'll jump in the river for Tamika Reed.
He love
Yeah,
Coach
he-
Reed.
See
You guys
Tamika Reed in
understand
the
now,
river.
Jackson State for the past 5 years in women's basketball has been dominant.
Yeah. You got to get, and I love Coach Reed too,
Yeah,
Rob.
yeah. You got the
She set a standard.
But he loves her more than anything.
So, and he loves her because what happened last year?
what team in conference play went 21-0 in the conference last year in women's basketball other than Jackson State University?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah,
Have you heard from Coach Reed?
I seen her in a commercial and
No.
Couple things,
Have you heard from her? Like on
on the telephone.
yeah.
I'm gonna call her and check on her.
you want to call and check on her?
Tell her we say, hey.
I sure will.
Yeah, thank
Jamie, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell her you said hey. What about
What about, so you just gonna leave me out of it?
I'm gonna leave you
Gonna
out.
leave me out of it. And let me just tell all of you Saints fans, don't get mad at the coach.
Mhm.
Don't get mad at the players. Don't get mad at the trainers. Don't get mad at the owner. Get mad at him because he said, if they beat the Dallas Cowboys, I don't want them to win another game.
And we've lost 6 straight.
Yeah, we got some problems. We don't have a quarterback. The quarterback is injured. We got some defensive players injured. So, we're gonna be all right before the end of the year is over. I can assure
I think
you
so.
that.
I think
I
so.
really assure you that.
I'm so happy for y'all enthusiasm.
But they-
You got, yeah.
I'm
if
not.
you can beat a team, how much they beat the Cowboys by,
44-19.
and then they beat the Panthers by 50. They scored 50.
Let's go
If you-
94 points. in
If
that
you
game.
can score those many points, you don't have a bad team. It was just a lot of
As
injuries.
long as we got Dennis Allen as our coach.
What about the Hail Mary with the Bears?
Oh man, I'm telling you. And did you see the guy Carpenter was messing with the fans?
That's what he gets.
Yeah, and he the one that tipped the ball up and the boy caught it.
That's what he.
That was
Yeah.
amazing. That was something to see there when
Yeah.
Washington won that. Everybody there, and he tipped the ball back to the end zone. And he called it. The
Jamie
game
just
over.
said that.
He did.
Yeah, just
Okay.
Jamie
Chiefs. And let's get credit to your team. Kansas City's still undefeated.
Yeah, they,
I don't really see nobody really. Really
like,
doing
I,
that-
like I
I mean-
always say, they'll lose to a poo-poo team. They probably lose to the Steelers. They may lose to the Broncos. They're gonna lose to somebody.
Who y'all got Sunday?
Well, it's Monday night, Tampa Bay. They could lose to them.
I hope not.
They always lose. Oh, that's you need.
Yeah, I need. Yeah. Please don't. Please beat them.
Well, again, thank you guys. I want to thank Mr. Hammock for being a guest here at Full Moon Barbecue. Again, congratulations to our winner. Did I say congratulations to the winner?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did,
yeah.
okay.
You gave us nine.
Chris Nelson. All right. Anything else, Coach Brown?
Go JSU Tigers. Homecoming 2024.
You right.
You gonna look at me, or you gonna tell the world goodbye?
Let me leave.